And so we're back. I'm sorry I took so long. I'm just going to update you on the on what happened, as there have been two eliminations. Sunshine Kit would push all in with top pair, but Slim Pippin had his pocket aces and would quickly call. No help on the Turner River would see Sunshine eliminated in 8th place. Tommy Taney would be out on the bubble, where Vandy Herman's rivered a queen high flush in order to beat Tommy's two pair. We are now in the money finishes. Every player remaining walks out with a minimum of 16,000 linden. And we are on the verge of crowning a new MPS champion. Who will be left when the dust settles? Right now, it's pretty much anyone's game. The chip stacks are ranging between 2,000 and 4,000, and right now it's pretty much too close to tell. Anything could happen, and chip leads could quickly evaporate. The blinds are currently at 150, and so you'll find the action increasing as the blinds go up, because after all, there's only a total of 18,000 chips on the table. You probably won't be seeing fireworks quite yet, but you will eventually. Let's see here. Madness Roth escaped harm correctly. Correctly not overplaying his pair of queens, and pretty much losing the minimum to Slim Pippin's ace high flush. Around 36-foot start, everything would fall to the small blind, and Madness would give it a limp, and it would be a check to see a free flop for Mike. A quick check and a bet from Mike would get a call from Madness. Another check, and this time Mike checks. The board is now Ace Queen Jack 7-5, 3 hearts. All sorts of straight possibilities, and the flush out there. But I doubt either of them have it. Check, check. And Mike was betting on a gut shot, and Madness would take it with a pair of sevens. The next hand would see Vandy Herman's on the big blind. Quick fold from Hero. A limp in from Slim. Maximum Velocity would also limp in. Madness on the button would decide to lay it down, and Mike from the small blind would decide to limp in as well. Vandy Herman's is given the free check, and he takes full advantage of it. Flop comes 8-5-9 rainbow. Sorry, I've still got a case of the yawns. But then again, my room is fairly warm for the middle of for the beginning of April in Canada. The turn would see the six of hearts, and bringing out a potential flush draw. And if someone has a 7, they've already made their straight. A quick check from Mike, and a check from Vandy. This table seems to have gotten a lot more passive since the beginning. But let's go over to the payout position. You see between first and next out in the sixth position, which is the current position being determined, and fifth position, which would be if the other people survive, means an additional 8,000 linden. And you taking a look at the schedule here, you can also see that surviving from surviving another spot beyond that would also mean an additional 8,000, and so on and so forth. And so, sorry, I didn't catch that last hand. but it would look like Vandy would take it down. Next hand, heroes on the big blind, getting a quick limp in from Slim Pippin, and Miki Zanovka on the button. He retains position, so so he's in an advantageous spot. Heroes Zanetti bets min on the flop, getting a quick call, and Miki would fold. Three on the turn probably doesn't help either of them. Both of them would call. I think they're both playing aces or something. Probably ace face for both of them. Hero would bet out again. Slim Pippin would call, and oh, okay, I was wrong. Ace nine for Slim. I got that read right, and two pairs, eights and threes for Hero. The next hand would see Slim Pippin on the big blind. Maximum Vlosk, the current chip leader, decides to bow out. Madness and Mike both folding. Vandy Herman's on the button. Decides to raise it to 250, which is 2.5 times the big blind. Oh, pardon me, I still got the yawns. Here's an A would quickly call, then Slim Pippin would bow out. Three hearts on board, the jack, the 3, and the 8. Hero would bet 200, and Vandy would quickly call. The ace of hearts comes up, and if they both have high hearts, we could very well see some fireworks here. Looks like Hero would decide to check, and Vandy pondering how much to bet. He decides to bet out 400. He probably does have the flush. Either that, or he properly sensed weakness in Hero, and Hero decides to let it go. If Hero did in fact have a heart, probably was a medium to a low one. And it so turns out in the chat window that that Hero couldn't call because there were too many hearts out there, which was a very well timed bet for Vandy Hermans. Next hand would see Maximum Veloz on the big blind, a quick call from Mike, and everyone else would fold, leaving it between the two of them. A check would see 5-3-3 on the board. Maximum Veloz would check, as would Mike. Oh, pardon me. Check would see a 2 on the river. Maximum Veloz would bet out the minimum, and we'd go down to a showdown. Ace high versus 2 pairs, and Maximum Veloz takes down the spot.